Hi, I'm Anthony from Sydney Backyard Veggies. I'm going to do a few things in my patch this week, so come and join me. So I'm just over at my broccoli patch, and these are about 7 weeks in, 6-7 weeks in at the moment, and their heads are just about to start showing, like any day now. So what I'm going to do is I've been giving them extra nitrogen feed weekly over the last 4 to 5 weeks, just to really help them power along. And so what I've been doing is I've been giving them a foliar feed of fish emulsion. So what I'm going to do now is just go through and just feed my whole broccoli crop with a mix of fish emulsion in a watering can, and just literally just wash it over the leaves. And this whole patch, I've got 6 rows here. 2 watering cans full would do the trick here. So just again, I'm just using the power feed. I mean, you can use any fish emulsion that you could find, but as long as it's got a high nitrogen concentration, say about 12%, is what I aim to provide. So I'm going to go through now, just give it a bit of a water. I've just come over, and as I was watering my broccoli, I just realised that the heads are starting to show. So if you can see that, there's that little head right there. So really excited about that. It's going to be another week, maybe 8 days, until I get broccoli for dinner. So yeah, I've got another one here. You can just probably see that, getting it really close. So yeah, these were planted out 6th of Feb, and today's date is the 16th of March. So yeah, really happy with how quickly the turnaround has been. So looking forward to it, feeding it. Just got to keep them watered, keep them fertilized, and they'll put on some really big heads. Okay, look, I'm just over at my tomato crop. These were planted out in late January, so they've just started to ripen this week. So I'm going to go through and harvest all the ripe tomatoes. I tend to like to harvest tomatoes as they change colour. I prefer to ripen them indoors, more to protect them from bugs and the birds. So I'm just going to go through and harvest my crop and take them indoors. So get on to that. I've got some fruit here that's starting to blush. Look, I might leave them on for a bit longer, but these in the next 2 or 3 days will be ready to harvest. That's today's harvest. I've still got plenty of green fruit on the plants, so I'm looking at harvesting tomatoes for the next few weeks. Look, I'm just over at my cauliflower crop. These are 5 weeks old. Got to go through now, just this afternoon, just to go through, run a wire weeder through, just to keep the weed seedlings down. I do this once a week, just to stay on top of the weeds until the plants are big enough to shadow the soil, and that way it prevents the seedlings from growing, the weed seedlings from growing at a later date. But at this stage, I still have to go through and maintain them. It's just part of the general maintenance. It's a nice way to spend an afternoon, so I'm going to go through now and just knock them off. So I'll get onto it. So I'm just going through and just gently running the wire weeder just to knock out those weed seedlings. So I'm just over at my eggplant patch, just going to go through and harvest any of the larger pieces of fruit. So stuff like that. That's a good size, that's what I'm looking for. But there's a fair few pieces at the moment, so just going for it.